All right, here's day 5 of our gases unit. We're looking at environmental research. Only write down what you need to from this presentation, probably just an overview of what you're going to need to accomplish for your presentation to the class. Ooh, scary presentation. The goals. The group that you're a part of for the rotations are going to select one topic from whatever is remaining. So the first group gets picked from all the possible topics, and as we go on, there's less. There's about 10 topics, so don't worry. There's 4 groups, 10 topics, lots of choice. The group is then going to be divided in half, half for supporting an idea and half for opposing the idea. You're going to have about 45 minutes to gather information, and after that, you plan your presentation. So in your hour-long class, you're going to have plenty of time to gather information and get ready for your presentation. Moving on, there we are. The presentation. We're going to rearrange the room a little bit so the two groups can face each other, kind of like a debate, and then the rest of the class will be positioned so they can see and hear everything pretty well. I'm going to start by giving the basics of the topic, so neither group has to do that. Each person is then going to be giving about a 30 to 45 second position without using any written notes, typed notes, no nothing. You're just going to do this off the top of your head, so you got to know your topic. Speaking of that, you should focus on one theme of your topic. So depending on your topic, you're probably going to have 2 or 3 ideas coming out of that idea of research, and you should be able to speak for 30 to 45 seconds on a topic. If you're going too long, I will probably cut you off. The speakers are going to alternate from one side of the debate to the other, so you may or may not be lined up perfectly to respond to the other person, but we're going to get a bunch of ideas out and hopefully on a series of themes. After the formal presentations are done, I'm going to oversee any of the clarifying and questioning. So some of you may have questions for the other side. Some of you may want to clarify that you disagree with certain positions because you've got other information that disputes it. So we're going to oversee that whole process. Moving on to the next slide now. Oh, sorry. Then I'm going to allow questions from the floor, meaning the rest of the class. Now we'll move on. The observers, the people in the class, here's what you've got to do. You have to listen attentively to each of the presentations for the following reasons. First, all the topics are important. Next, you get to ask questions, and there should be a few questions coming from the class, whether it's, I don't understand this point that so-and-so made, or maybe you disagree with something that was said, or you want to support something that was said. The topics will appear in some way on your unit test and or exam, and once we get into the class, we'll work on setting up all of our groups. That's it. Thanks for watching.